As a professional singer, your demo reel is your calling card. You need one that highlights what is special about your voice. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a demo reel that you can use to get hired by both vocal contractors and producers on platforms like SoundBetter and AirGigs. I don't have a pop filter for this. I think it got thrown out. I think I threw it out. I don't need this. Hi everyone, my name's Jamila. I'm a professional singer and producer, and today I'm going to show you my process for creating my vocal demo reel. Here are some key things to think about when making your demo reel. Number one, keep it short. 60 seconds is plenty. Vocal contractors do not want to listen to a 5-minute reel. I've interviewed quite a few for my podcast, and they just really don't want to do it. Also, they can tell pretty quickly whether or not your voice is going to work for their project. If you have a longer reel that you want to share, I would suggest just posting it on your website. But I would still post the short reel right next to it so they have the option. And if you're emailing a link, send a link to the short version. Okay, so then here I have my demo reel project open up. This is where I have dragged in all of my clips. And as you can see, I've already sized everything. If you see here, like this track, that's actually one full song, but that's maybe like, I don't know, 6 seconds of this song here. One other thing that you want to do is, you get your song order the way you would like it. Mine is going from pretty upbeat up tempo to mid tempo to like an acapella, sort of a bluesy acapella track. I've got a jazz track. I've got a retro R&B track. I've got a modern R&B track, and then I have this dance track. And so what you want to do is take each clip and just put a fade at the beginning and end of it, so the songs kind of fade in and out of each other. So for instance, let me go to the beginning of my reel. It fades in. And okay, they just kind of fade in, out of one and into the other. The sea, the sky, and then into this acapella one. I can't think of anything else really that I do here. I just kind of get everything balanced out volume-wise, so nothing is super loud and nothing super quiet. And also I have everything here under a minute, so there's the minute mark is right here. This is at about 58 seconds. So I've kept it pretty short. I just kind of kept adjusting until it was under a minute, where I still had, the sections of the songs that I wanted to use. And then I kind of put everything at like -5 dBs. I don't know, just so it wouldn't be super loud. And that's basically it. Then I go, obviously I've saved it, and then I'll just export and mix down and give that a listen, just to make sure everything's kind of balanced and sounding the way I would like it to. But that's about it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, I think. Number 2, include at least 3 to 5 clips to show a little bit of variety. Be honest. What do you do best? What do you do genuinely well? What kind of gigs have you gotten hired for in the past? What do you think you could potentially get hired for? Over the past few years, I've gotten hired for mainly house music, even though that style was not on my original demo. Now that I'm doing an update, I'm going to put it at the front of my reel. Also, think about closely related styles. For instance, if you're a good rapper and singer, you might want to include hip-hop, modern R&B, and maybe a classic retro R&B style. Maybe you do pop, singer-songwriter, and country really well. Whatever you choose to do, just make sure those styles are genuinely within your wheelhouse. Number 3, choose songs you're comfortable singing. You should either know these songs really well or give yourself a day or two to rehearse so you can get really comfortable with them. This will make your studio time that much more efficient. Start and end your demo strong. If you only have 3 strong clips, and use only those. But you want at least 3. Make sure to put your best foot forward right from the beginning. For my reel update, the things I'm going to take into consideration are what are my strengths and what am I normally getting hired for. So like I've said, over the past 2 years, I would say I've mainly been hired for house music. So I'm going to include that at the front of my reel. Other styles I get hired for is doing BGVs on bluesy singer-songwriter tracks, hip hop, and gospel tracks. I've done some jazz and R&B vocals, but not as much as I would have thought. Anyway, I guess you get in where you fit in. The other tip is, since you're editing down to short clips, you really only need to record a verse and a chorus of each song. Like I said, I'm keeping the demo under 60 seconds. You can record the full 3.5 minute song if you'd like, but it just comes down to choosing the top 10 seconds of that song. I tend to choose maybe the bridge going into a chorus or the last verse going into the last chorus because that's where you have the most impressive vocals happening. There's lots of ad-libbing. You know, the lead vocal has to open up a lot. So that I think is a good spot to consider. Also, for my reel, I am not replacing every song. I think I've got about 5 on there, and I want to replace the first 2. One with a style I've been hired for a lot, and one I think that I should be hired for more. So I am doing first one's going to be a house track, and then the second one is going to be an R&B track. So the things you're going to need in order to make your demo reel, you want to have a quiet place to record. So I record from home, obviously. I've got a few different microphones. I have my Focusrite preamp, and I have my DAW, which is a digital audio workstation, which is basically software that will capture my voice and allow me to edit everything together in one place. I've chosen 2 songs to record. Pressure by Ari Lennox, that's my R&B song, and Real Love by Jess, I think it's Bias, and Kelly Lee. That's my kind of dance house track. So I've taken time to rehearse both of these songs and get really comfortable with them, and so I'm ready to go. Like I said, that just makes a faster session. Let's take a look at my DAW. I'm opening up a separate project for each song, and I've created a template ahead of time. This is basically the one that I use all the time, and they are both, so everything's set up the same way. Okay, so here's a look at the cover songs. So this is one cover song. This is the upbeat dance one. I set up every song the same way. Each song gets its own project. So first here I have in the red is the instrumental track. My blue is my guide track, which is basically the original track with the original artist. The record track is where I will record my vocal. So for instance, if I just recorded this here for the lead, I'm just going to drag it down to where it's supposed to go. Hot pink is my lead. Light pink are my lead doubles. I have another set over here. And then my dark red is my ad-libs. And my purple is my BGVs. First, I will have rehearsed for a day or 2, so I'm comfortable with it. And then I just lay down a verse and a chorus because like I also said, I'm only going to use about 10 seconds of this song for the reel, if that, maybe 8 seconds. So I will have enough that I can work with where I can find something that I think is going to be ear-catching. And then that's it. So then here I will have my start and end markers. So I'm only going to be mixing out this section, which I think is about, what is this, about a minute or something. And to mix it, it just needs to sound good enough. So, but I will have my instrumental track, I'll have that in stereo so that the vocals can sit right in the middle, and then everything else can be kind of spread out. And by everything else, I mean all the other vocals can be spread out. And you know, every song you do may not have BGVs. This happened too. And then I will go here and just export the mix down and give a listen just to make sure that everything is balanced out. Nothing's too loud, nothing's sticking out, and it's kind of sitting together pretty nicely. I'll do that for each of the songs that I record. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it helps you in creating your first demo or updating your current one. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see my profile on either AirGigs or SoundBetter, I've linked them below in the description. The best way you can support my channel is to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching through to the end, and I will see you again next time. I live next to a school, so that's what you're hearing right now. We've got all the doors open so the cat can get out and not bother me during the recording. I think she knows I'm talking about her.